This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, this is Bruce Dweck with Keller Williams Realty, and I would like to share with you a real estate market update for September 2020. And what we're going to do is take a look at some of the statistics for Northeast Florida and Nassau County and talk about the value to buyers, sellers, investors, and renters, and how that makes a difference between the different perspectives. But before we get started, I wanted to share with you my contact information in case you have questions about what was on this video or what was not on this video. I'm here to help share the data, get you answers so that you can have and make meaningful decisions with respect to real estate. So let's get started. I just wanted to start out by looking at some of the Northeast Florida statistics. And to do that, we're going to move to the Northeast Florida page that deals with all of the data in Northeast Florida. So I want to share my screen with you, and you'll be able to see what I'm looking at going forward, and we'll be able to talk about some of that data. So let me share my screen, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So here you can see this is August 2020. The number of listings continues to decline across time, looking at the various months over the last year. And so this is total listings and then new listings and solds down here. So that's an interesting thing. Listings are declining. The other thing to look at here is listing prices. Listing prices, when you compare active median list price, new median list price, and sold list price, the key thing here is sold list prices. So over the last year, you can see the average just under 240,000, and it's bumped up and down over several months, and then for the last 6 or 7 months, it's continued to trend upward. So I think we can reasonably say prices are trending upward, not radically, but they are trending upward. Most recently, there was a slight dip. So this tells me there's a lot of upward pressure on prices. Now, if we scroll down and look at absorption rate, we'll put that in the middle of the screen. This tells you how long it takes inventory to be absorbed. In other words, how quickly things sell. And as you can see, it started out at 3.6 months, which is already considered a seller's market if it's below 6. And it keeps moving downward, and it's down to 2.6 months. So there's a strong seller's market, but that does not mean that buyers do not have opportunities. There are opportunities there primarily because of the extremely low interest rates in this market. Next thing I want to point out is sold to list ratio. This tells you what percent of the list price the property sold at. So back in September 19, a year ago, it was between 95 and 96% of list price. In the current market, it's trended upward, and it's approaching 97% of the list price. So things are going close to within 3% of the list price at this point in time. Days on market, that's another thing that's always of interest. As you could see, a year ago it was around 70 days, and today it's close to 65 days. So things are not staying on the market very long. So these are some things that are interesting to talk about. As you can see, I've got tons of other data I could share with you about micro markets, about different price points in the market. But now what I'd like to do is share with you some data about Nassau County specifically. One of the things I want to point out in Nassau County is that closed sales have gone up over last year by over 20%. We've also seen a change in the number of cash sales, and that percent increase is 13%. Median sale price in Nassau County is up almost 15%, as well as average sale price up almost 18%. So this tells you, again, it's a strong seller's market. Again, for buyers to be intelligent in this market, you really have to be prepared and be on top of your game, know exactly what you want, be prepared with your proof of funds or with your pre-qualification letter so that you can make an offer in a timely manner so that you can get the property that you want. So being prepared is key if you're a buyer right now. Know what you want, do your searches, focus in on things that are of value to you, and I can help you with that if you desire. Focus in on those things that are of value to you, be pre-qualified or have proof of funds so that you can move forward in the market. If you're a renter, you're really having a tough time right now because rental prices are up. The rental market is strong too. A lot of people buying these properties, particularly at the lower price points, are investors for renting the properties out. So there's those opportunities for investors, there's opportunities for buyers, and there's opportunities for sellers. Renters right now are the most challenged because of market conditions. Of course, in the period of COVID, we know that there's a lot of changes, and some people are in forbearance right now, or ending forbearance, and some of those people are going to be distressed in the coming months. So if you're in that situation, if you're a property owner, you're coming out of forbearance, you're still challenged, you have opportunities as well. You have choices to make, and you have decisions to make, and you want to make an informed decision to whether or not it makes sense for you to hold on to that property, to try and renegotiate terms, or to try and sell the property and find something more suitable that's more affordable for you. Again, I'm happy to advise people on those situations if the need arises. So those are some of the key things I wanted to share with you today. I am available to talk to people about any of these things, and I'm happy to share my knowledge and do research for you so that you can make an informed decision going forward. The key thing for anybody in any market is to make sure that you're using the proper data and the proper information with which you can move forward towards your goals. So I'm here to answer any questions you have. If you have any comments about this video, if you'd like to discuss or hear me discuss other topics and bring experts in, feel free to share that as well. I have regular videos on financing and mortgage options available. Those are all available on my website and on my YouTube page as well. And again, I'm here to answer any questions you may have. You feel free to call, text, or email. And with that, I thank you very much for reviewing the video, and I'd love to hear your feedback. And if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll help you move forward with your goals. Whether you use me or not, that's not important. What is important is that you achieve your goals, and you do so using effective data, effective information, so that you can make informed decisions. So thank you for viewing today, and I look forward to hearing from you at some point in the future. Thanks a lot.